Have you ever wondered where sugar comes from? Either sugar cane or sugar beets. Today I will be telling you about sugar beets. What happens before beet harvest, the start of harvest, and after a beet harvest? What things are beets used for? Now that you know some details, I will be talking about what happens before beet harvest. A large part of the process in beets is the planting, such as which field to plant the beets in. Beets take a lot of nutrients out of the soil, so you need to plant your beets in a field that had wheat or beans in them before. Wheat doesn't use a lot of nutrients in the soil, so it leaves a lot of that in the ground for the next year. Even though we plant wheat the year before to leave the nutrients in the ground, you still need to apply fertilizer to replenish that soil. Doing this, you are putting that nitrogen and phosphate back into the ground that the corn took out from the past 2 years before that. By applying these fertilizers, you will raise a great crop, as well as keeping up with spraying and killing those pests on the leaves. Spraying consists of insecticide to kill the insects and fungicide to keep the fungus away from the leaf. If you don't spray the fungicide on the beets, your leaf will turn brown and you don't have any coverage for when harvest starts. The start of harvest and after beet harvest. Pre-haul is where you take a portion of every grower's beets into the pilers. From there, they haul them to the factory. This is when you get the factories going. Many farmers open up the field so it's easier for harvest during that time. Harvest is supposed to start on October 1st, but usually that doesn't happen since the ground temperature has to be 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the beets are in the piles and harvest is over and it starts to get to freezing temps, they turn on the vents and suck all the moisture out of the piles so the beets don't rot. After the moisture is removed from the pile and the air is cold, they will put a big tarp over them for more protection from rotting. When winter is over and the snow is melting, the beets get ready to be transported to factories for processing. Here they clean, cut, and process them to be used in making sugar. With this long year-round process, you are probably wondering what these beets are even used for. Making sugar is what sugar beets are known for. They create the sucrose for the North American region. The pure sucrose is used as a sweetener in countless products. It's also used as a byproduct in making animal feed. Byproduct is the leftover beet pulp that is dried and processed into pellets for feed. The feed provides a very digestible and energy-rich source of fiber. As it is energy and fiber for animals, it is an alcoholic beverage for adults. The sugar is extracted from the beets by mashing and cooking to extract the liquid. Then from there, the liquid ferments and ages with beets. With beets being a byproduct, they also make their own fertilizer for the next crop. Sugar beets use a lot of nutrients in the growing process, so that means they don't leave a lot of nutrients in the soil for the following years. Their leaves work as a fertilizer for the soil in organic form. In your soil, you want a good layer of organic material for better growing years to come. Now let's review what I said. What happens before beet harvest, the start of harvest, and after harvest, and what things beets are used for. In conclusion, I love beet harvest, the long hours, the smell of beets, and the amazing machinery used to take them out of the ground. Someday, I'd like to produce those 40-ton beets.